TJ, listen, this guy, you're about to hear just his story, and he's going to read it to you with his heart. And here's a life that was really broken, and you're going to hear a story of just how God really put him back together in a unique way. TJ?
Thank you. All right, so 2 years ago, I was in a lot of pain from broken relationships and circumstances to the point where I pretty much decided I actually wasn't worth anything. I mean, I truly believed that nobody cared about me or even loved me. I felt as if my soul had been shattered into 1,000 pieces, and I didn't know how to fix it. I mean, really, every time I actually tried to fix it, it would really just get worse, a lot worse. Eventually, there came a point where my parents could no longer actually stand by and watch me destroy my life, so they stepped in and brought me to meet with a pastor here. I don't know what it was at the time, but God opened my ears and my heart to what this pastor had to say. He told me what it took to be a real man of God, and I listened to everything I had to say for the next half hour intently. But the one thing that changed my life is when he said, do something you're afraid of every day. That was the catalyst for for my change in 2011. About 6 months later, a friend hooked me up with Solid Rock Outdoor Ministries out of Wyoming. What they do is lead outdoor leadership classes of all types, but the class I took part in is their main program called the 40-40. What this means is 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, backpacking, camping, rock climbing, mountain climbing, many other things. Now, what most of you probably don't know is I actually despise camping. And basically anything else that's prolonged and outdoor adventure-ish like thing. I don't like it. I was basically terrified because this trip would force me to have to depend on God and many other people I actually didn't know. And I knew without him, I wouldn't be able to actually get through this trip, but I really wasn't thrilled about opening myself up in such a way. But I wasn't even sure actually I was going to pay for this trip, but in true God fashion, he actually supplied everything I needed for the trip, during and before. I'm pretty sure that I couldn't convey to you how amazing this trip was. There's so much to share, but if I had to pick just a couple of things to share with you, it would be these. The first thing is, up to this point in my life, I had feelings of weakness, overwhelming fear and anxiety, depression, and a deep shame for what I had done and what I had felt I had become. I felt unworthy of love and compassion from my closest friends and family and from God. But as clear as a bell, one night during this trip, he said to me during a devotion, "You are my warrior. You are strong, fearless, and redeemed." What's so amazing about this statement is not true because of who I am, but because of who he is. And that statement has stuck with me ever since. And the second part is my sonship in Christ. While God is my master and my king, he's also my father, and I am his son, and nothing can separate me from my father. So today, I stand before you, a free man, healed by the grace of God, cared for by his love, empowered by his spirit, and fear no longer rules my life. I am strong, fearless, and redeemed. Amen.